You got a crazy echo. Damn. That's all right. Welcome to the Snooze Alert podcast. You got King Savvy and AJ 73. We in here tonight after a strong weekend by AJ. I'll be honest, he had some great predictions across the board. He had him a great weekend. And you know what? You know what? I got to do these
Go ahead,
push-ups.
get him in.
I got to do these push-ups. Hold on. Let me go ahead and get this out the way. See, I'm in the middle of laundry. Alright, I got it. Ain't nothing to me. Hold
So,
up, let me go ahead
so
and
while he do them
go ahead and do this
push-ups,
real
I'm
quick.
gonna take over the show real quick.
Go ahead.
Hey, yeah, it was a great weekend for me. Your boy was picking him. That's for sure. Him over there, on the other hand, he picked the Chiefs versus the Chargers. That was a no-go. He said Seattle might get the Niners. That
Oh
was a
my gosh.
no-go.
My goodness.
At least
It
we
was
agreed on
horrible.
the Titans Broncos game.
We did agree on that. We did agree on the Titans Broncos game. Let me pull up my Google Docs, man. I got some things to talk about. Uh I think you might sound better without your headphones actually.
Oh, okay. I'll switch off.
Yeah, I think you might sound better without them. But man, which games well, I mean, did we agree on the Detroit game?
On the Detroit game, what you mean? What you mean?
Didn't we agree that Detroit would lose that game? Did
Oh
we even
yes.
we didn't even say I don't even think we said hey which team we thought would win. Instantly went to betting. Which you were right again. I live streamed during that game. I was like, he's losing more yards. He, that's because they stopped running the ball though. Like it didn't make sense. They act like they was
They're
losing
not a
that
running
bad.
team.
But they are though. But they are
No,
though.
they're
That's what helps Jared Goff even be able to do what he does because that run game is so dynamic. But the fact that they wasn't giving Jameer Gibbs the ball that much, it just didn't make sense to me because he was actually kind of sparky when he had it, outside of a couple of carries, yeah, where he lost yards. But
Nah, he not like that.
oh, you're crazy. We ain't gonna sit here and disrespect that man.
He not like that, dog. You know he
Next
not.
game, next game, buck 30.
A buck 30.
Yeah,
Put 50 on it.
put 50 on it.
Yeah.
I ain't betting on that one.
You can't be putting out your hot takes and not backing it up now.
I ain't betting on that one. No, 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 no.
Okay.
Uh-uh. Hey, how you feel about Daniel Jones over there in Indiana? I mean Indianapolis.
I mean, I knew he was better than Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson is not really.
Yeah, it ain't even about that. Do you think Daniel Jones might have found a home over there with the Colts?
For a time, because Daniel Jones, you got to remember, as bad as we talk on him, we did call him Danny Dimes.
No, y'all called him Danny Dimes. He's always been Daniel to me.
No, he was Danny Dimes. So he was
Daniel.
dotting. He goes through seasons where he dots everybody up, but he's just not consistent year to year.
We can't
During the
say that
season,
though.
if he gets hot, he stays hot for most of the season. But next season, he'll probably take a slump, and you'll be like, "Bro, why are you throwing for 120 yards a game? You just throwing for 300."
See, but when he had those great seasons that or those good seasons that we're talking about, he had a great run game. He over there with Jonathan Taylor, whereas he got another dominant running back in the backfield, and he's more of a West Coast offense type quarterback anyway. So I don't know. I feel like he might be in a good position over there in the AFC. You know, the Colts are a sleeper team. Ain't too many people come into the season like, oh, the Colts gonna do something. They actually not that bad over there.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying they don't look that bad. They look like they was pretty
Come on
solid.
now.
I ain't saying they gonna make no hella noise. You feel me? They could be a sleeper team though.
All right. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. I'll let it be.
All right, all right. Now, how you feel about old ass Aaron? Aaron. He was
He
cooking.
kind of did exactly. He kind of did exactly what I thought he was gonna do.
Yeah,
He's on a team that has
Justin
playoff
Fields.
pieces, and he's gonna know how to handle it. Justin Fields did exactly what I expected him to do.
He cooked. But what you said was you don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to make enough mistakes for Justin to win. That's not necessarily what happened. I think Aaron Rodgers' defense made made the stop for real. If New York gets that first down, it's probably about, you know what I'm saying, it's going to probably be a different game. I think it was just a great shootout rather than Aaron Rodgers making the mistakes or not making the mistakes.
Hold on. This is what I mean by not making enough mistakes. Is that he's not gonna force his defense to be out there the whole game.
That's
Like
true.
he's gonna play it efficiently enough that he's taking time off the clock. He's doing all the things that a professional quarterback does at a high level. He's gonna do all those things so that way his defense can capitalize like they did.
Yeah,
Because
I give you
Justin
that.
Fields is entering the Jets have just been missing a quarterback for a long time. That's it. They have defense and they have run game. They have everything else. They just need somebody that can actually throw the ball and make good decisions back there that like for their offensive scheme.
What do you want to see more from the Jets in the upcoming game, in their next game?
Just consistency from Justin Fields to be who we thought he was. I never thought he was a bad quarterback, but was in continuously bad situations.
Yeah,
So I need him to just consistently be him. Run the ball. You're a dual threat quarterback. He does the same thing that Jalen Hurts does that Lamar did in his early career. Run the ball when you're not confident because the one thing you're confident in is you got wheels.
it would have been nice. It would have been nice for him to get that dub. Like everybody's saying, like, oh, Aaron Rodgers got some revenge. Like it's not like Aaron Rodgers ain't getting no revenge on the Jets. The Jets actually lost out in that situation with Aaron. Justin Fields, if he would have won, would have got some revenge on the Steelers for not allowing him to get more playing time, but choosing to pick Russell Wilson and then getting rid of both quarterbacks to bring in a whole new guy who's actually on his way to retiring. It didn't make sense. Justin Fields played real decent in his time over there with Pittsburgh, and they was like, no, we're going with Russ.
Which didn't make sense to me.
Like,
That's why I said Justin Fields has been a good quarterback. When he was in Houston, that was a terrible situation.
say
Terrible.
Houston, I mean Chicago.
Chicago. It's the
Yeah.
same situation. But Chicago ain't been good for a reason.
I mean, are
They
they?
ain't been taking care of people. Houston ain't taking care of nobody. That's why Houston
We
lost
agreed
week
on that
one.
one. We agreed on that one. We did agree on that one.
Even though Puka Nacua looked like he got put through the ringer.
We talked about
That
that
boy,
before too. Yeah, we talked about that a couple episodes ago. I told you. I told you. Yeah, he
hey, he
got.
still did he was still clutch, wasn't he?
Hey man, look, it don't change nothing. By the end of this season, we could establish him as what you tried to say he was. Other than that, he's still Puka right now. He ain't like star Puka. He like, you know what I'm saying? He rising up Puka.
No, he Puka Nacua.
Yeah, all right.
Say
Yeah, I
say it
mean,
with
yeah,
your
that's
chest.
exactly who he is. Yeah, when he graduated, they said Puka Nakua. When he, when he did these other accomplishments in life, that's how they had to say it. You know what I mean? But we
Yeah,
not
but
doing that
he
right now. You know what I'm saying? He
he
Puka
done
right
earned
now.
enough to have a last name.
I mean, yeah, he always gonna have his last name.
No,
He's
no, no,
right
no,
on
no.
the rise, Puka Nakua.
In the sports world, having your last name is a little bit different
On the
because
rise,
that means
Puka Nakua. I give you that. I
people
give you
actually
that.
know who you are if you got a last name. AJ
Yeah.
Brown, Justin Jefferson, Jerry Rice, Darrell Reeves.
You right. That's valid. Champ Bailey, right? You right. Deion
Oh,
Sanders. You right. You right. But
like,
I don't know.
like,
You
come on,
right. You right. You right. I give you that.
you
He got a
you doing
nickname
something
yet?
right
Do we got a nickname yet? Everybody else got a nickname. What's his nickname?
for
No, I'm playing. No, I'm
for Puka.
playing. I'm just talking shit, bro.
I
Yeah.
swear he's the wild Hawaiian.
He's the what? Wild Hawaii? That's what they call him?
That's what
That's
I'm not
what
gonna
you call him?
stereotype him.
That's what you call him?
I'm not
He's
gonna
like,
stereotype him like that.
all right,
He's
all right.
Nakua,
Yeah, Puka
Clutch
Nakua, man.
Nakua.
He's good, bro. He good. He get his flowers over here. We said the Rams was gonna get that W, and it happened. Uh, we also said that the Jags. Well, you said the Jags will win. I said I was interested to see a matchup, which got to see it a little bit. Didn't get to see it as much as I would have liked. But his first catch happened against Shawsky actually.
Hey, you got to see what you wanted, man.
Yeah, we got to see it a little
You
bit.
got to look. You gotta give him a shout out, man. You gonna have to try and pull him on as a guest.
Yeah, we'll see about it. I ain't gonna make no promises. We'll see about it. Uh,
Tell the
God
people
is
your
gracious.
relationship with Koski
God is
from the
God is
Carolina Panthers.
gracious. God is gracious. And God is gracious. Ain't doing that. But yeah. Uh, you know, look, man, you done made it awkward. I ain't got nothing. I ain't about to do this. Look, but I see the Bears are winning right now. I see the Bears are winning right now, 17-6.
Yep.
What I wanted to talk about this on here, bro, because I watched the Falcons game. I watched the end of the Falcons versus the Bucks, and I seen something I have never seen in my lifetime as a fan of football. Okay, so at the end of the game, the Falcons throw the ball. I believe it was to Bijan. Okay, he running. He step out of bounds, but they don't call it out of bounds like that. They let them line up the next play, run the ball, and like run the play and spike it. Then they go and look at the film, put more time on the clock, and say he stepped out of bounds back here. They tried to give them a chance to win, bro. I never in my life seen somebody go and clock the ball before the refs could review the last play and the last play stand as like that's how we moving forward. I've never seen
I
that in
have.
my life.
I have.
Where?
I don't lost games off of that.
See, but that's like that was untelevised though. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's when the ref could be on
It
some
was on
bull
YouTube Live. What you talking about?
on YouTube
The
Live. Oh,
Twitter feed was right now.
you talking about with the Spartans? See, like but like that don't make sense to me. That is not something that's supposed to happen. There's a reason that the offenses rush to the line to snap the ball and clock, snap the ball and make sure that play don't count no more. Like we moved past it already. It already happened. There's no going backwards once the next play happens. As soon as you
Nah,
do
see, mine
that,
was a
like,
touchdown. They called it a touchdown.
oh, see, that's different. That's different. Either way,
That means it's automatic review,
yeah. So that's
and
like,
they didn't review it.
oh. See, no, but that's different though because they reviewed this, bro. They reviewed this and still they was like, "All right, he was out of bounds back here. We gonna give y'all some more time to try to go score." And that's why they ended up losing. That's why they ended up losing, bro, because that God don't like ugly and deception. Look, they tried to be deceitful.
Look, but see, the thing is, right? You got to do what you're supposed to do. Atlanta did that. The refs have their own thing that they supposed to do. They supposed to be on it, and they was not.
Yeah, yeah. And I seen it happen in the last game too, where they were. It was funny, right? Because I'm like, they didn't do it for the Ravens or the Bills. But there was a time in there, I can't remember it, but I did a live stream of it. Can't remember exactly what happened. But they didn't do that same stuff. So I'm sitting there looking, I'm like, so are they openly saying that they just tried to cheat for the Atlanta Falcons? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just watching
Hey,
it. Like, are they?
let them cheat for the Atlanta Falcons. It's not gonna change their season.
No, see, but that's the thing, though, because if you do it for one, then everybody else look at it like, well, you didn't do it over here, and then they start trying to talk about it as a rule that could happen. But more changes to the game. I love. Relax, like it's already enough bullcrap going on. In the first game I watched, it was the Lions. What was it who they played? It was the Lions versus the Packers. The receiver from the Lions tried to run and hit a DB from the Packers. The DB smacked his ass and stood over him and was talking stuff, and they was like jarring back and forth to each other. And they threw an unsportsmanlike, bruh, the receiver tried to come over here and do damage and got rocked. That's on him. The defender has the right to talk stuff at that point. Cause what is you on, little boy? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, young man, that's that's a weak ass flag, bro. I'm tired of the league getting soft in that manner, man. I'm tired of the game getting soft in that manner. We supposed to be able to talk to each other. That's what made us
I don't
like
know
our
what to
favorite
tell you,
players
man.
back in the day.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Like,
Look,
it's just the way it is.
you wanted to see Ray Lewis talking stuff to Chad Johnson. You
I
wanted to see
did.
that. So
I did,
so
but
so what's the issue?
it's a different world, man.
It's a
It's a different
different
world.
world. It's a different world.
They
The fuck
soft
out
out
of here.
here.
It's a
So you gotta
different
let them
world.
be soft. That
Different
just
world,
means
my
the
ass.
generation after us will be hard as hell.
Yeah. Also, there was a play in the Ravens and Bills game. There was a very big play where James Cook actually got to the 2 yard line, but it was really supposed to be a delay of game. The play clock hit zero. They ain't call it. They let it play, and nobody's talking about it. I'm confused. I'm watching it live, like I'm streaming live. Like you get my whole reaction where I see it hit zero, and he still ain't snapped the ball, and it becomes one of the biggest plays in the game.
Now look, now look. You and I both know they was cheating for the Buffalo Bills.
A little bit, but then it also comes down to Derrick Henry. Look, when we play Madden, let's say if you playing the NCAA game, I ain't played it, but like when it's a strip heavy, you know what I'm saying? They coming for the ball. Why is Derrick Henry running, holding the ball in traffic with one arm? You're a vet. Like this don't make sense to me, Derrick. You just and he beating himself up about it, but he still, even after the fumble, bro, the next drive, he still was doing this one hand holding the ball when the main thing is the main thing, and that's holding on to the ball, keeping possession.
Bad habits die hard, man.
My goodness. Shoot, what
That's all
you
it is.
got? What you got from the weekend, man? What game had you excited?
The Buffalo game, man.
That's the one.
Number one, look. I had to join in this year. I don't normally. Your boy hopped on fantasy again.
A word.
Josh Allen's my starting fantasy quarterback. So, Buddy came in clutch. I was down 10 points. Now I'm up by 40. So,
Hey, handle that. Handle that.
look, you factor that in. You know who my backup is?
Who you got?
Justin Fields.
You would have been up anyway. Either way.
Exactly.
Yo, you see that catch
But
by
nah,
D Hop?
it's D Hop.
You see that catch though? Yeah.
It's D Hop.
Shoot. Go ahead, bro. Look, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I
D
got more. I got more
Hop.
to add to this game. I got more. This one I actually watched, but like,
But
shoot,
no, the thing is, like, I hate to say this, but Lamar fell into his stereotype of really not clutching it out when he needs to clutch it out in big games. Because that's a big game for week one. Just like the Eagles versus Dallas, that was a big game. It's a
can we
tone
say
setter for
he
the
didn't
rest of your
clutch it
season.
out, bro? His team kind of squandered that. He didn't. What was there for him not to clutch out? Like, where did he not clutch? Where was he not clutch? I mean, he did miss two passes back to back. He guttered one. He guttered one. But on the next one, he was under pressure. He tried to dump it, and the running back, he could have caught the ball. Instead, he dribbled it. Uh,
See, I didn't see that play.
yeah.
I didn't get a chance to see that one. But why are you dumping the ball?
He
You're
had to.
Lamar.
No, he had to. They was on him. They was on him. That pressure was there.
You telling me you tell look, see this is the thing that I don't be understanding. The more we watch Lamar's game develop, right? In his early years, bro was called a running back.
They
Bro
disrespected
now
him.
is a passer.
He's always been a quarterback.
I know
People are
I know. No, I'm saying he's a passer now. And I hate to say this, you're not Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes super duper accurate. To me, his throwing ability is better than Jalen Hurts, but he still got that same kind of accuracy. And you know what Jalen Hurts does? He just takes off when he don't like a look.
see where I'll say this. I think Lamar's accuracy is on point. However, sometimes he battles his mind if it's time to run or time to throw. So in the moments, that's when you get that pass that I was talking about where he gutter one. You know,
But see,
that's what I'll
why are
say
you
that
taking the chance when
because it was
you
open.
could just be like, I don't.
It
So
was
why
open
did
to
you
Zay
hesitate?
Flowers. To Zay Flowers, it was open
Why did you hesitate? Just throw the
because
ball.
he seen it. Because by the time he seen it, he took that step like he was about to go. Like you could see it like in his demeanor, like he was like, "Oh, I could run," but he was like, "Oh, but that's a better play." So it's like it's
Oh, you
yeah,
took the step. You committed. Take off. You the fastest quarterback in the NFL.
valid,
You are a freaking wide receiver speed at quarterback. Take off.
valid. That's valid.
Trust your first instinct. Your first instinct is what got you here.
Yeah, yeah. What you so I really I ain't gonna ask you that part. I'm gonna just go ahead and talk about it. I don't like the fact that D Hop wasn't more a part of the offense. You finally have a wide receiver that's out there that's not a slot receiver, and he just so happens to be one of the best receivers. You know, when it comes to not dropping the ball. His route running is official. Like this is D Hop we're talking about. When you say D Hop, you talking about greatness, right? Like we didn't witness what this man could do. We also witnessed the NFL try to blackball him after a little bit. I talked about that as well, but I ain't gonna get into that as much. But he also didn't. They also didn't get Mark Andrews involved. You think they holding a grudge from the playoff game? Because he's still a valuable asset, especially with Isaiah likely not being it.
I don't think so. I think it was just the Ravens have a thing where they get comfortable.
They do.
And so when they get comfortable, they just eliminate options themselves. That's why it took them so long to figure out how to use Derrick Henry and Lamar together.
Yeah, it took him like 3 weeks, 3, 4 weeks.
And so now you
Yeah,
got a full complete offense. They're gonna have to do some integration.
yeah,
They
because
gotta
they
figure out how, okay, I have the receivers now, so I don't have a handicap here. How do I
Mm,
integrate that to this amazing run game without slowing down the amazing run game? I have an elite tight end. How do I keep him involved when I have all these different options? It's the same thing Philly goes through.
yeah, I don't. I ain't gonna lie. As a fan, as a fan, I think y'all's receiving core deserves more.
But
As a fan,
at some point, you got to turn it into: do I want the stats or do I want to win the game?
see, but that's the thing though. Like we just talked about, they have the assets, right? So it's like you can win either way. It's just about finding a proper balance. It's not like
No.
being too pass heavy. Jalen Hurts is the perfect quarterback to be a middle ground quarterback, where it's like he can hand the ball off 20 times, but also throw 20 passes. This is valid.
Yeah, but Lamar, the way they have him operating in that system, their system isn't built to do that. Their system is
Yeah,
built to have a splash here,
yeah.
splash there. And so it's not actually geared towards winning.
Nah, it's geared towards making sure. It's geared towards allowing Lamar to be Lamar, which is dope. You know, we love seeing him make the plays, but there was definitely a time in there where I believe, yeah, they handed it off to Zay Flowers. It was on the drive before the field goal. The drive before Buffalo was about to go take the field goal. They handed off to Isaiah Flowers, where they were, or well, I don't know, yeah, whatever. Where they were really supposed to call a QB run, like a design run. He was supposed to fake it to Flowers and run a power play, or like you know what I'm saying, something to go and keep the ball in his hands.
But see, that's the stuff that separates Philly from the Ravens is that Philly's gonna make that play call.
Yes,
Here, Jalen, take control.
yes.
The Ravens don't actually like Lamar. He's just too good to ignore.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's far from the quarterback that John Harbaugh is, ever had. Like every quarterback we can think of that played for the Harbaughs, they aren't like he would have been way better with Jim. Yeah, Jim Harbaugh
No,
would have had Lamar out there being a very dynamic and precise quarterback.
I don't know. We're not gonna get into that though,
Why not?
cause there ain't no reason to get into that brotherly hate right there. That
And it's not
brotherly line.
brotherly hate. It's just different approaches to the game.
And I understand that, but like, look,
John won with Joe Flacco. Jim got to the Super Bowl with Colin Kaepernick, and Colin Kaepernick wasn't even that accurate at the time.
and who won?
But they had the
Who?
defense and the special teams. It wasn't the offensive scheme that won him that game. Jacoby Jones.
Who won?
Jacoby Jones. That's who won.
Who won? Who?
After
Which
the
brother
after
gets
the
to hold it
wildest
over
halftime,
his sibling's head that I won a Super Bowl against you?
that that doesn't make scheme better than scheme. His scheme wasn't better.
No, that just tells you, right, that due to his the way he operates his scheme, when when John has the quarterback he's looking for, he
Yes.
focuses entirely on winning.
See, but here's the thing
Because
though.
he's got
He had
Lamar, he doesn't
Anquan
have to. He's
Bolden.
not expecting to do that.
I give you that. I give you that. I feel like they need to utilize their receivers a little bit more over there in Baltimore to actually be the dangerous team that we know they can be.
They
Shoot,
will.
what was the other game? There was another game that I wanted to talk to you about. But while I look this up, how do you feel about Justin Simmons not having a job still?
I think
Randomly thought about it, and I was like, wait a minute.
I think Philly need to go get him.
I was gonna say that actually. I think that he will be perfect for y'all system. He's a he's a finesse safety, but he's not afraid to get physical.
So that's all I got to say on that one. But no, like this weekend, football was great. It was great to have the NFL back, and we can all agree
Yes.
that. I know they
Yes.
probably asking in the comments and stuff like that, but
What you think about the Bengals versus Cleveland?
uh, just a mud bowl, just a mud bowl. That's all it was. It's just a mud bowl.
The Florida Gators keep letting me down. No, I'm playing. They ain't
Oh
let me
yeah,
down.
I gotta put you on blast for that.
They
So,
ain't let me down.
people of the world, as y'all know, Savvy is a Gator boy. He's a
That's
Gator
the
fan,
that's the
and they
only
just
team
took
I
an
claim all
L
the
to
way.
USF,
USF's a solid team. I knew they would probably lose. I ain't gonna lie. I'm be real with you. I'm be real with you.
and now they
I could
gotta play a
always
bunch
look
of
at the
hard teams.
I could always look at the calendar and tell which team is considered low caliber. That's gonna give us a problem. I could always look at the calendar. When I tell you I was scoping that game, I had a little bro. I was with my cousin. I had him swiping, telling me, I'm like, what happened? What happened? What happened? I already knew. I already knew it was gonna be one of those. And like I told you, I was surprised they were ranked as high as they were. I was like, oh, they got a lot of faith. They got a lot of faith in this team. I didn't have that same faith as a fan coming into it.
Mm-mm-mm.
They need to prove it every year. If they ain't proving it, this is uh,
So, on that note, with college football, I do got a question for you, dog.
what's up, what's up, what's up?
You
I'm
may
about
not
to
have
actually
done the
look up one.
research on this. I just want the top of dome reaction. See what names come to mind. See if you know college ball like that.
Let's
Who
see
you
where it go.
who you think is going? Who you think is the favorite this year to win the D2 national championship?
If you're asking that question, I feel like it's a trick question.
No, it's not.
Okay, so it's not our home team.
I mean, they're in the top 10. I mean, they did lose to Fort
Okay,
Hayes, but
shoot. Let's see. Cause D2 spent some years around it. We could go ahead and we could say it's probably the team that Minnesota team is up there. I'm sure. Uh,
Mankato,
yeah, that's who it is.
Adam Thielen's alma mater.
Ah, Mankato. Oh, Mankato. I ain't gonna lie. I I ain't never seen y'all play them. I never got to go and see it, but like it's forever static with Mankato. No, I'm playing. They might let me perform one day. Yeah, I was just playing. I was joking, Mankato. I'll come perform at your homecoming, but I'm still gonna pop my stuff though. Go
Hey.
Thunderwolves.
Woo! But nah, yeah. So Mankato's up there as one of the favorites, of course. To me, they've always been the best cold weather team in the country.
Yeah.
Grand Valley's having a little different year. They gotta jump back into it.
Okay.
You always got Harding. Harding, man, I don't know how they won that championship a couple of years ago with 4 passes on the season.
Shoot. Hey man, I don't know nothing about that one. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't been keeping up with D2. I ain't gonna lie
Man,
to
you
you.
gotta keep up all ball, y'all,
You
man.
right. That's why I was about to ask you this next question, which I don't necessarily know if I want to ask you on camera, but I feel like
Just
since we
ask
here, I
me,
gotta
dog.
ask what was the score for Hinkley's game this week or this past weekend? So I know
Oh
the
boy.
score you told me the week prior to that was outrageous. Did y'all at least get any better this last weekend? Y'all was out there playing against Ohio State.
So, as
Playing
y'all know,
Buckeyes.
your boy is also a high school football coach out here,
Yeah.
repping the Hinkley Thunder. I don't like that name, but
They
Thunder.
changed it from the Thunderbolts,
Birds. Get it
Thunderbirds. My
right.
bad.
Get it
Y'all was
right.
lame. Y'all was so lame. I
Get it
forgot.
right, you Trojan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
Trojan
your school not even
man.
called Trojans no more.
What are they?
I don't even know. I'll find out
See,
soon enough.
see, look, this is
But nah, we lost
ridiculous.
this weekend. Friday night. I believe the final score was 71-0. We had
71 to
five
0.
injuries.
It had to register. God, y'all ain't even got a
We
kicker
could,
over there. I ain't gonna do.
we
Hey,
couldn't
hey,
get
I ain't gonna
past
do
the
that. Them
50.
your kids, bro. Them your kids.
We couldn't get past the 50. We have five injuries to our 27-man roster.
Mm.
So basically, everybody was getting in the game. All the freshmen that don't yet know a lot of football or how to play football, but they improving greatly. They gotta have a bright future as long as they stick it out, because that's
No.
the hardest thing.
Hey,
Um,
hey, Aurora Central over there, they 1-1, and they are still the Trojans. Yeah, Aurora Central over there, they 1-1, not 71-0. Hey, for the people that don't know, we went to rivalry schools before we even knew we was cousins. We played each other and didn't know.
how
Yeah.
about this? We put whatever the score is. We gotta hit that many push-ups for the Aurora Central Hinkley game that comes up in 2 weeks. So if
We
I
as
get
a
if Hink,
unit.
no. So like if Hinkley
Oh,
put up
you betting on
21 points,
Hinkley.
if Hinkley put up 21 points, you gotta do 21 push-ups.
Hey, he tampering, y'all. You hear that? He over there gambling on his own game. I'm
This
playing.
is
I'm
a
playing.
friendly.
This is a physical.
You can't account
Yeah,
for money.
this this is a friendly wager. No, I know. I'm just messing around. I'm just messing around.
So
Say less.
you hit
Say
the
less.
amount
I'm
of
with it.
push-ups that Hinkley scored, and I hit the amount of push-ups that Central scored.
All right. Hey, Chris Kelly, my boy. I need you to go put up 50. You need you to go put
He
up
said his
50 over
prediction was
there.
63-0. That's what they said their preseason prediction was. How about
Three
Cherry
to
Creek
zero.
playing a team from out of state this week?
Word. This past weekend or this upcoming?
This past weekend.
How'd that go for him?
It wasn't too bad. It could have been better. They could have done a lot better, but
Oh, y'all play on the 25th, huh? Hmm. All right. See, I had to scroll up and see when them push-ups was coming.
you ain't even see.
Yeah.
So this past weekend, Millard North. Where the heck is Millard North? Let's see. Omaha, Nebraska. They played a team from Nebraska and put a whooping on them, as Cherry Creek does. They the powerhouse
Squad.
for
Yeah, squad. That's
so
that's really. I should have went there. I ain't gonna lie. They wanted me to slide through and play for them. I should have went to Creek, man. Would have been. We would have
man.
been real turned
No.
out there. We would. Could you imagine? Could you imagine a player of my caliber linking up with Trev and Steven and all them players that was over
And
there, bro? It would have
Lamar.
been. It would have been real scary over there, bro. It would have been. It would have been real dangerous over there. Woo! I fucked that up. I messed that one
Nah,
up, bro.
man. Oh, you got to. Did you put your offense together?
I did not put my offense together, but I drew up a scheme. Well, I created a scenario. I'm glad you went there because that's where I was going next. Game time scenario. All right. You down by 7 with a minute 15 left in the game. Your quarterback just threw a pick on the previous drive. It's 4th and 3, and you on your own 40-yard line. With the current Eagles roster, who's getting the ball and how?
You said how much time?
A minute 15 left. And it's 4th and 3 on your own 40-yard line.
4th and 3.
Yeah, you down by 7.
I'm gonna call a quarterback draw.
You got one timeout.
I'm gonna call a quarterback draw.
Okay.
Jalen Hurts is
Okay.
gonna get it right up the middle. Go get this first down.
Immediate timeout.
No, we're gonna go no huddle real quick, and then I'm gonna throw a bomb to Devontae Smith on a post, while AJ Brown got a comeback on the other side with Dallas Goddard on a corner route or an out
Okay.
route.
See, I
And it,
like this. It's easy for you to draw this up because you've seen it.
you're right. I have seen it.
Yeah, yeah. But
So
you brought up the offensive question. So I'm curious, did you put together your offense?
you know, you know,
You did. Bring it.
you
What's up? What you
know.
got?
I got my skill. I keep my
Yeah.
O line on deck.
See, I ain't
You
going. I
know,
ain't gonna go O line. I ain't got enough on that one.
I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
I could do Ryan Clady. I could do Saturday over there, or Trent Williams. We do Trent Williams over there. We gonna put Saturday at center, or yeah
no,
Saturday. I like Saturday.
no,
That's ain't he the center? Yeah, I like Saturday over there.
no. I'm putting Demonte Dawson on there, bruh.
Okay, that's
Center
your
for the
team.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
That's your team.
Then at right guard, I got Zach Martin.
Yeah, I like that one. See, I
I
went
got
Ryan Clady
Lane.
at left.
I got Lane Johnson
Okay,
at right tackle.
okay.
I got Jonathan Ogden at left tackle.
That's who I was looking for. That was the name I was looking for. Jonathan Ogden. That's the name I was looking for.
And then my left guard, that one's a little tougher. Cause you could just throw some people in there.
Yeah, left guard.
And so for
Left
me,
guard, pretty
I
simple.
think I think I'm gonna go, and this might be a little I from now I'll leave it open because you ain't got your roster complete yet. So I'll leave it
I
open
mean,
until you got
I got my skill players all the way set. The where with
my
the line that's difficult.
my skill players. I'm gonna go Mike Vick at Q. I'm gonna go Mike
Interesting,
Vick at Q
interesting.
quarterback
Prime Vic.
with
Eagles Vic or Falcons Vic though. Which one we going with here? Cause you an
what?
Eagles fan, I gotta ask. You an
What?
Eagles fan, so I gotta make sure which Vic we talking about.
Both of them was like that. What are we talking about?
That's true, but one of them was a little bit more reliable on the legs. He would rely on his legs a little bit more. So I'm trying to figure out like what's the approach here.
I'm gonna go Eagles Vic.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna go Eagles Vic, and then for my wide receiver, I'm gonna have Randy as my ex receiver.
Stolen. Okay.
I'm gonna do Megatron as my Z.
That was predictable. that
Hey,
was
my
predictable. I'll take
Y
it.
is where this is gonna throw you off a little bit. Maybe. I'm actually gonna go Tyreek Hill.
That's solid.
So my tight end, Shannon Sharp.
I got something for that. Go ahead.
Then in my backfield, I'm gonna have a fullback with
Mike
Mike Allstott.
Allslide. I already know exactly what he was. I already knew.
And then and then should I go really big name or a less name?
That's on you. It's your team. What I
I'm
can tell you
asking
right
you.
now, though, my defense is giving your offense a run for its money because you chose to put Vic at quarterback. Real talk. I got a whole lot of speed and and strength over there on that defense.
Why
My
would that
defense
give
giving
Vic?
you my defense is giving you because that pass rush he gotta be able to get away. I don't know if he ready for what's on the way. And then you over there going against some of the smartest players. Look, but go ahead, keep going. Keep going. What you got? Who at running
um,
back? You gonna say Barry Sanders or something?
no, no, no. This is I'm gonna go a little underrated right here, just because I feel like he fit. He would fit exactly what I want, and although he
Earl
kind of
Campbell.
he kind of messed up in the head a little bit, kind of messed up in the head a little bit. He did some bad things in life.
uh,
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Ray Rice.
I like that
Prime Ray
pick. I like that pick. I ain't going. We ain't gonna talk about his
because he got
situation on here, but like,
he got a lot. He catches the ball really well.
yeah,
He's got scat back potential, but he a nutcase.
yeah, this is true.
So he adds a lot to Vic's ability to be able to run read options and stuff like that and dump offs. And then
Hmm.
if I need a downhill run, I'm just gonna give it to Mike Allstott.
Yeah, yeah.
What are we talking about here?
I take
The
that.
guy
I
you
like
got
that
on
one.
your defense couldn't even stop him.
Patrick Willis.
Got
Look,
bro,
but
what?
wait. But you said you gonna hand it to Osler up the middle as if I ain't got Vince Wilfork
You act like Mike
and
Allstott.
Mean Joe Green.
You act like Mike Allstott didn't run him over.
He ain't gonna run over no Mean Joe Green.
Vince, he go get, when I need 3 yards, Mike Allstott's gonna get me my 3 yards. He's too
Hey,
big
bro,
and too fast. Come on now.
it's not happening, bro. It's not
All right,
happening.
we'll leave it to the
Three
chat. Whoever
yards,
wants to
three
comment.
yards. He'll get two. He ain't getting the third. Look,
That's
he
fine.
ain't getting the third. You
Because
said fourth on
because you know
fourth
why?
down, then we getting the ball.
Because you know why?
Why?
I not realize I can go fake and Vic gonna beat everybody around the edge.
But your scenario that you just created was you could hand it off to him and get that 3 yards.
I
Nah, you gonna
probably
have
can.
to.
You know
Yeah,
why?
yeah. Why?
Because my O line is vicious.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, they vicious for today's game. You had some solid players from history, but putting Zach Martin in there with Lane Johnson, we don't even know if Lane gonna be able to move. He gonna be hurt. His injured ass. He
Who's
always
gonna
got
be
something
hurt?
going on. Lane always got
And he
something going.
locks everybody's favorite pass rusher down hurt.
Look, it's a different game. No, I'm playing.
No, that's
I'm
why I
just
got
talking
Zach
Jack.
Martin in there.
Okay, that's solid. That's solid.
Zach
I'm gonna
Martin
stop.
coming
My
down,
quarterback is
Jason
Rex
Kelsey
Grossman.
fooling
No, I'm
around.
playing.
Can you picture Jonathan Ogden coming down on your three technique?
Yeah, that'd be good. It would be great watching him go against Mean Joe Green. It would be nice watching that happen.
Man, you forget I ain't told.
See, but Zach Martin still got to deal with. He still got to deal with Julius Peppers. Who was your left tackle?
That's Jonathan Ogden.
No, I thought you said right guard. Who's your right guard?
Zach Martin.
Who's your right tackle?
Lane Johnson, who already dealt with
Yeah,
Julius Peppers. He
he
already
look.
dealt with him.
Hey, bro, he ain't deal with no Julius Peppers like that. Don't act like that. When Lane Johnson came in the league, Julius Peppers was on his way out. We ain't doing that.
No, he
We ain't doing
wasn't.
that. Yes, he was, bro. What are you talking about?
When did Julius
What are you
Peppers
talking about?
retire?
I got you. Don't even worry about it.
I'm sorry the show going long, y'all. We gotta get this out.
Yeah, facts. This is this the real stuff. No. Julius Peppers, he retired in 2017. Lane Johnson came in the league when?
2012, 2013. What are you talking about?
He barely played against him though. He barely played against him.
Bro, he will take Julius
Do you know?
Peppers,
Do you
bro.
know how old Julius Peppers was in 2012? Like Julius Peppers had already been in the league for like what? He was already 10 years in. He was already 10 years in as after being
Okay, that
a
means he was an absolute problem.
2012. I mean 2012 Julius Peppers. He was solid, but like different game. He played for the
No,
he
he was
played
an
for the
absolute
Bears.
problem.
So yeah, I don't even know. Like that was probably that was really like yeah decline. The early Panthers Julius Peppers, dog. That's the Peppers we talking about here. But my offense, I can start off with my running back. Ooh, see, I mean I'm stuck between Bo and Walter. See, I'm stuck between Bo and Walter because Bo he gonna have y'all he gonna have your defense a little bit nervous
No,
because
he not.
yeah he is, but I'm gonna pick Walter because Walter will actually truck something, and y'all you could come up and you try to hit him as hard as you want. He ain't gonna get off that. Facts. We ain't seen
No,
it.
he not. He just gonna go down
Yes
and get
he
up
is.
slow.
He ain't gonna go
He gonna go
down,
down
bro.
and
He
get
go.
up slow.
You ever watched Walter's highlights? We ain't doing this. Look, I'm going Terrell Owens. I'm gonna go
Okay.
ahead. You took Randy from me. You know what I'm saying? I had T.O. and Randy, and then I was gonna put Jerry in the slot. All right,
That wasn't gonna work. That's
it
too much
was gonna
ego.
work. What? That's gonna work. It's gonna work. Look, so
Continue.
we go To now. Then we go ahead and we're gonna put Jerry on the outside, and then in the slot, give me AB. Yeah,
A be a problem in the slot.
yeah, give me AB, man. As far as my quarterback goes, I was in a toss up because with a D line like yours, you need a little bit of mobility. You know what I'm saying? And shoot, you took Vic from me. I can't go Lamar because he get a little too antsy. But I would need somebody who's used to getting hit and getting back up. And we need him in his prime. So we going Cam. All right?
Ooh,
We
I
going
don't know if
Cam
you want
Newton.
to do that. I don't know if you want to do that.
I have to because any other quarterback is gonna be a little too stuck in the pocket, in my opinion.
I
I
when
mean, but
Cam
but
get
Aaron
hurt,
Aaron Rodgers would be a solid choice. A prime Aaron Rodgers would be a solid choice with these receivers though. because I'm going to ensure that I put together an offensive line. I haven't been able to study to be able to put together an offensive line the way that you did. So you actually study the offensive line,
I have
because
to.
you learn from them, and then at the same time you building up your offensive lineman over there. You know what I mean? At Hinkley. So that's a field where you actually had to study on it. But I would ensure that I would put together a solid line to make sure that my quarterback and Aaron Rodgers is able to make the most
I don't care
spectacular
who you
passes
put
he
back
needs
there.
to.
They getting beat.
Give me Brady. Fuck it. What am I talking about here? Give me Tom. I'll take Tom. So we
I
got Tom, we got Walter Payton, and then at tight end, give me Tony Gonzalez.
I'm pretty confident Luke Kuechly can run with him.
Right, right.
Now
We'll
after he
see.
catch the ball, he might get a little hurt, but Luke Kuechly gonna make sure he don't catch the ball.
You think so? You
Yes.
got a lot of faith in that. What's Ray Lewis gonna be over there doing though?
What you mean? He got to
What's
deal
Ray
with
Lewis
Walter.
gonna be doing?
He
Yeah.
got to deal with Walter.
What that means something. That means
And
somewhere is open.
you know he gonna be woo all day
somewhere
thinking about
somewhere
what
is open.
who
Somewhere on the field is open.
from who.
Antonio Brown. He had already got hit. He cool. No, I'm playing.
What are you talking about, bro?
Antonio Brown will be open over there. Look, my offense solid, especially if I line up. Look, the way your defense is set up, right? You have to get to the quarterback like initially, but if I'm in a shotgun offense, your defense, your pass rush is a little like it mellows out. It does. Your
You
pass rush
tripping?
mellows out if I'm in a
Are
shotgun
you
offense.
are are
No,
you
I'm
tripping?
not tripping.
Did you
I'm not
forget who
tripping.
was on my D line?
No, I know who's on your D line. I've thought about
Who?
it. You got Reggie White over there. You got J.J. Watt. You got you got who'd you have on the outside? Michael Strahan and who was the other guy? Who was the other guy you picked
Aaron
on the D
Donald.
line? And Aaron Donald. Yeah, okay, that sounds cool. But we've also seen Aaron Donald not be able to get to the quarterback in the shotgun at times.
After
We,
three people are bodying him. If
this
you
is
take
true.
three people to Aaron Donald, everybody else
But
is hitting the mess
but
out
we
your
haven't
quarterback.
we haven't studied. I haven't studied to where I could be able to go through and pick the Hall of Fame lineman that I would love to pick.
Well, we'll come back to it then, man.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. I'll do
I gotta
that.
pick my last left guard for you. So
Yeah, go ahead and handle that. Yeah, yeah. We both still got work to do, and then we can do special
so
teams next. I got Devin Hester already. Leave it, get out of here. I got I got Devin Hester already.
okay,
Yeah. Shoot.
that's fine.
All right, all right. I think there was one more thing. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. It's a history highlight. I did. I want to make this a thing. Go ahead. Sports history highlight of the week. Lyle Alzado. Yeah. See, because I told Pops the conversation we had and how we created our own defense, and he just got to throwing out. He was like, "Y'all ain't never heard of." So I did some research. Turns out Lyle deserves a lot of respect and a lot of flowers. Okay, he attended Yankton College, which is an NAIA in South Carolina. After being told he wasn't good enough to play at a junior college in Kilgore College in Texas. Uh, his hard work and play got him some buzz around amongst the Denver Broncos front office and ultimately led him there, making a success of his trial hunt for football success. His career stats: he played 196 games. He had 112 and a half sacks, 24
Oh,
forced fumbles, nearly 1,000 tackles. Uh, he went to two Pro Bowls in 77 and 78. He had three All Pro selections. He was a Defensive Player of the Year in 77, and he won a championship with the Raiders. Yep.
yeah, I wouldn't know nothing about Lyle Alzado.
Yeah. Yeah. When he said it, I was like, huh? I was like, no, I ain't never
He
heard of
said
that one.
77, 78, bro.
Hmm.
That's
And the story, he deserves a lot of flowers because he came from an NAIA to being this, you know, after being told he wasn't even good enough to play at a junior college. Hey,
bro.
shout out to
They
that man,
disrespected him.
Lyle Alzado, man. But yeah, that's how I want to finish it off. You know, I had to give some flowers. I'll probably do another history video. Did you get to watch the one I did,
I I
Fritz
didn't, but
Pollard?
I'll bring some history for you. I'll bring
Yeah,
some history next
for
week.
sure, for sure. And check out the Fritz Pollard. Check out that one too.
I
It
got you.
was he was nice. he was cold. Real dope story. But yeah, man, thank you to everybody that's tuned in to this episode of the Game Knows Game segment of the Snooze Alert podcast. Snooze Alert. Yeah. Yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed it. We had some good conversations on here. We didn't get a bet in. We gotta do this real quick. I need my get back. I need my get back. Who's playing next week?
You gonna do it in the Chiefs Eagles game?
No, not happening. Not happening. All right. Commanders, Packers. Who you got? You ain't got to say why, just say who.
Packers,
All right. Giants, Cowboys.
Cowboys,
Seahawks, Steelers.
Steelers,
Rams, Titans. Rams.
yeah, Rams,
The Rams and that. Bills, Jets.
Bills,
No, not doing it. Patriots, Dolphins.
Patriots.
Both of them played a little ass, in my opinion. The Dolphins looked horrible. What the fuck was that?
Patriots.
What the fuck was that? It was horrible. Jags, Bengals win. 49ers, Saints, no. Browns, Ravens, no. Bears, Lions, no. Broncos, Colts. Damn, man, is there a game to bet on outside of that one? Sheesh. My gosh, the Chiefs, huh?
Bo Nix versus Danny Dimes.
His name is Daniel. His name is Daniel. Bucks versus Texans. Who you got?
Bucks.
See, I got the Texans. I go 25 on that.
All right.
I go 25 on that. Let's find another one, man. Pop said 50 or nothing. He said y'all doing 25. He said, what is that? So we got 50 or nothing, man. What you got? You got Chargers or the Raiders? You know what? We got our NFL game. Let's go NCAA. Let's go NCAA.
Yeah, I was like, this is college games.
Yeah, they started off.
I think
with fireworks over there in the NFL. So
who's Notre Dame play?
Let's see. Texas A&M.
That.
I'm not betting on that. Word? I'm not betting on them. I'm not doing that. I'm not betting on Notre Dame like that. No. Not betting on Notre Dame. NCAA this week. All right. Okay. What we got? I know I'm trying to move quick because I seen we went over an hour. Georgia versus Tennessee. Who you got?
Georgia.
See, look, South Florida number 18 now. Crazy. I'm willing to bet on my Gators.
Versus Kentucky? Or is it LSU?
LSU.
You gonna bet the Gators
25 on it. I got 25 on that. Got 25 push-ups on the Gators versus LSU.
I'll raise you. I'll put 50 on LSU.
We already bet 25. I'm not doing 75 if I take an L. It's not happening.
We got to get big around here.
All right, look. 35.
50.
This man. Sure.
Y'all heard it, man. Let's go ahead and end the pod right here.
I'll take it.
Let's get it done.
So be it.
Y'all heard it. It's a done deal. We'll be back next week with Savvy doing 35 push-ups.
Yeah, we will be back next Monday.
I'm going to have a solo segment ready. So.
All
Peace
right,
out.
man. Peace out, man.